Hello YouTube, this is Tammy Pie and I'm back with another video. This is going to be my little capsule collection of MJ Cullinane decks. I only have 4, so it's not going to be a huge collection, but I did want to kind of go through some. This is a really prolific deck creator, and she lives here in Washington in the Seattle area. Right now she has crowdfunding going for the Garden of Enchanted Creatures tarot. Lately, if you're on Instagram at all, or if you follow her here on YouTube, I'll try and put a link to her channel. You will have seen that she's done a set of, for the Crow Tarot, the majors in tile form. And before that, she did a little, like, what is it called? I just wrote like a random list here. Conversations with your crows, I think. It's like a yes, no, maybe oracle that's in tile form. Of course, she's done the Urban Crow Oracle, and I didn't know this, but the complete guidebook for the Crow Tarot, the Life Through the Eyes of a Murder, Urban Crow Oracle in pairs. Of course, Enchanted for Hoxa, which I'll show you. Guardian of the Night Tarot, which is an animal one. Grimalkin's Curious Cats Tarot. I believe there's a guidebook for that. The Crow Playing Cards for the Tales for Tomorrow Lenormand, the For Hoxa Tarot Guidebook and Journal, the Roar Oracle and Guidebook, which is notable female heroes throughout history. She's done a bunch of stickers. The Raven's Dream Tarot, the Wise Dog Tarot, Crow Affirmations. Oh, it's called the Magical Crow Oracle Taals. Really interested in that. The Liminal Forest Oracle. So this creator has been around creating stuff that many of us love, that many of us, our favorites are MJ Cullinane's. So I'm going to go through my little capsule collection. Wish I had more. Really wish I had more now, but I was kind of slow to the party. So I'm going to go through it in the order that I received these decks. And the first one I ever got was the Enchanted for Hoxa, which this is one I got in a trade, and I believe this one is the indie one, the one she printed, but I don't think there's a whole lot of difference. Probably cardstock, right? And now I know there's like a bigger guidebook and journal thing that goes through this, but let's look at this for a second. Let's look at these images. And this is her idea of the fairy realm, right? And one of the things that I am enjoying as I go through these decks is the way she kind of connects them to her other decks. So even though I only have 4 of these decks, it's almost like I have a little bit of many of these decks. And I was watching somebody play around with her playing card deck. The playing card deck has little bits of everything in it. It's really cool. So Justice, love the 2 doors, the snake, I'm just really digging the whole antler vibe. Of course, Pacific Northwest. So we've got a lot of forest stuff going on in MJ Cullinane's work. And of course, here we have crow's feathers. The world, what's not to love? Look at this lantern thing. And this could be a park in Seattle. This is how cool Seattle is. I like the pink at the bottom there. Wheel of Fortune. We don't always love Wheel of Fortune cards, but this is really pretty. I like the irises, right? And the different moon phases. Just really beautiful. Two of Cups. The cup suit is mermaids. Love the purple. Three of Air. So dramatic, right? Love the inclusion of wolves in the Five of Earth. The dead plants. This is just a beautiful card. I love the light kind of etched looking border, more of these pink bushes, the pink dress, and the serpent at the bottom. Just really nice. Again with the serpent, the Knight of Fire. Love this. Nine of Pentacles is a lot of times one of my favorite cards in a deck. Although this isn't my favorite card in this deck, I really love it. I love the fairy just kind of sitting on the head of this white fox. It's so pretty. And the tulips, oh, really neat. The Magician. I don't always love magician cards, but this one is really cool. I like that it looks like she's doing some kind of magical working with this flower here. And again, looking back at the crows and the snake. Page of Earth. I mean, it's just really pretty. Love those apples. The Knight of Earth, that she is this kind of mushroom creature. I just dig it. The ferns. Six of Water. Again with the floating lanterns. The flowers in their hair. The bunnies. And the blue flowers here. I just like it. Like it. As far as memories go. Ten of Air. You know, I'm always looking at the Ten of Air because this is my birth decan. Interesting, the handprint, right? Strength with the dragon. Any card with a dragon. I'm liking it. I also like what she did with the waves here and the ferns. Kind of echoing. The Hermit. I just think this is a really beautiful version. You can see there's chopped wood back here. Some kind of something going on in the hills back here. The light, maybe a city in the background. Are these fish real, or are they the ghosts of fish long past? Again, she harkens back to that crow energy all the time. And there's the city. Ten of water. I just think this is beautiful. Look at the rainbows and the what do you call it? The lilies, the daffodils, the irises, the hummingbird. Ugh, yummy. Just completely yummy deck. Nine of fire. Again, I like that she's got the bandage over her head, the owl feathers. She's in the forest, making her way through. Look at all the eyeballs. Yeah, it's cool. Again with the little fox and the little crow and the apples. Working together. Three of earth. I don't often love sun cards, but this as a sun card, kind of in the dark Pacific Northwest way of how sometimes those clouds part and the sun just comes breaking through. Really cool. Queen of Earth. Her dress is a leaf with all the purple rose, and the bunnies. Yeah, just love it. Five of water. And that's it for this one. I'm going to take a quick switch here. So the next one I got, and I'm not going to lie, I got this twice, because the first time I got it in a trade, and I got the German edition of the Crow Tarot, which has a really nice slippery cardstock like the indie versions of her other decks. And I just didn't connect to it. It was a little too RWS for me, and I ended up trading it for something else. But then my friend Nancy, who actually gave me the last one too, gave me this pocket edition. And for some reason, the pocket edition got me. I think it's because it's more bird sized. I should have been immediately in love with this. Her little guidebooks too are really good. So this is, who did this? US Games did this. I think US Games does some of her stuff. And this is an award-winning, all over the world tarot deck. The other one does it is Hay House. Hay House does the oracles, I think. So, yeah. All right, let's see. Those are the backs. This US Games cardstock is reasonable. It's a little thick for a pocket deck, but it works. Let me show you some cards from here that I really love. And they're beautiful. They're beautiful cards. Should we go in a little closer? Let's go in just a little closer. Okay. So I love these, what are they called? It's a kind of lily, right? Sorry, my brain goes straight south. But just the whole card looks kind of like crow feathers. This is collage, right? This is digital collage. Some of it is painted. Some of it is photographs. I love this. Somebody in the Top Tarot Trumps put this as one of their favorite hermit cards, and I'm right with you. I love this hermit card. It's so hermity. It's crowy, it's hermity, it's great. And this hanged man, just the crow hanging upside down. I love it. Temperance. The devil. Goes with my background there. Judgment. With the little ghosty crows down here. And the stacked rocks. Really like that. I love when she does this kind of background, this kind of pattern painting thing. And it's just so crowy. I got a lot of corvids around my house. I'm more connected to the magpies, but we have a raven or two and some crows hanging around, and this is almost like it's the next stage of that, right? Here's the Two of Cups. I like that she uses this kind of anatomical heart in several of her decks. And there's an eyeball again. The Queen of Cups. Lotus. Lotus is the word I was digging for. Look at the purple lotus at the top. The stack of stones. The crab. Starfish. Four of Swords. Six of Swords. There's the waves again. And these, apple blossoms. Knight of Swords. Little goldfinch. Three of Pentacles. If you watch crows, they do work together. It's very interesting. But this is just a pretty card, isn't it? Five of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful greens and blues. Seven. I really like the cards she does that are in nests. I think it's cool. And there's the Nine of Pentacles. Love that she uses this husky. It's kind of a wolfy looking dog. I wonder if she has a husky, honestly. The butterfly. Ugh, love it. Love. And then the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, and I'll stop with the Crow Tarot because we've all seen it, but I just wanted to show you some of the ones that I really liked. The next one I got was the Urban Crow Oracle, and honestly, this is the first one I wanted. When this was indie, I was dying for this deck, but things happen. money, etc., yada, yada, yada. But on my trip with my son to Las Vegas earlier this year, right there in the airport, there was the little bookstore there, and they had Urban Crow. And I was like, oh, I know we haven't left anywhere yet, but he was dying to spoil me. And so this was my first Prezi that I got from my son, the Urban Crow Oracle. And I really appreciate this oracle because it's crowy, it's urban, it's very Seattle, but also these words are intelligent but easily accessible, if that makes any sense. So I love this anomaly one with the white crow. Yum. Here we are with the roses again and the anatomical heart. Bond. And she talks about how crows mate for life. Corvids form like these family things. This is such a good card because I have watched particularly the magpies in my life do this all the time. They remember, they stash food. I used to feed them peanuts all the time. But they stash food and they will remember thousands of hiding places for later. Really cool. Great card. I pulled this card the other day, talking about ghosts and how they're always with you, right? Gifts. And I have been the recipient of gifts from my corvids, probably the magpies, if I'm honest. But when I used to feed them all the time, they used to leave me little colored things. And I always consider feathers as a gift too. And grief, I have seen them do this. I've heard about it from other people too. They will get together and grieve a fallen crow. Mimicry. So on my walks, one of the creatures that I see are ground squirrels, which I'm sure the hawks appreciate. But I read somewhere or heard somewhere that the ground squirrel's warning call, which almost sounds like a bird, it's the magpies and crows will mimic that warning cry, especially when they see like hawks and stuff. Mischief. Corvids like to play. They're funny birds. They enjoy playing around and they have different personalities. If you spend a lot of time watching your local ones, some of them are curious, some of them are beat up, some of them are bullies. I've seen them all get together and chase off a hawk. And here, I just like the upside down crow. Okay. I just think he's cool. And there's I pulled this the other day too. The nest is the sacred space. This is why they're chasing the hawk, because they're trying to protect their stuff, right? Some people don't like, these actually look more like robin's eggs, but some people don't like corvids because they will go to other birds' nests and eat the eggs and even sometimes the babies. And then here is a corvid hiding under the thorns, biding its time so that this little fox kit doesn't catch him. right? And it's cold. It's winter in Seattle. Love it. Love, love, love. This is top among my oracles. Top. All right. So I am obsessed. Completely obsessed with this one. This is, again, another gift from my friend Nancy, who I don't know why she is so kind to me, but she is, and that's just really cool. But she sent me a message one day, can I send you this stuff? Yes, please do. And I actually was already totally interested in it because it's ghosts. It's ghostly tales. And I'm not gonna lie, this deck is a little dark, but you know, I'm dark. I'm dark. Your girl is dark. So this is the guide, all right? And it's pretty thick. And each card has a story. Now these stories, just so you know, are not real. And if you're like me and you're gonna sit here and read this, it can be a little appalling. I don't even know how to say that, but she does at the end of this, I think, suggest that, you know, if you are feeling like a little too dark, if you're feeling, you know, like you want to end it all or something, don't do that. There's a phone number. Call for help. But beautiful backs. Really, really delightful cardstock. I love this cardstock. Yeah. There's her Allseeing Eye, her version of it. This guy here is at the top because this is a story from where I live, from Yakima. The Seven of Wands is a story about an agricultural worker who ends up in trouble for defending the other workers, making sure that they're treated fairly and getting enough money. This could be a true story. I mean, it isn't, but it could be. And he ends up getting killed. Not even by who you think. Okay, so one of the interesting things about all her decks is that they kind of have elements of each other in them. There's your anatomical heart, right? And of course the art style is similar. There's your all-seeing eye. But in this deck in particular, some of these stories actually do relate to each other. Some of the characters are the same characters in other stories. And I mean, I did a bunch of reading of these stories, and honestly I had to stop because I was getting kind of too into it. But this is there's hospitals, there's drinking, there's forests, there's sea, you know, because Seattle is a sea-bearing town. There's a bunch of framed pictures and doorways and windows, which, as far as ghosts go, those are all kind of important things, right? So this is a story about a surgeon who has to choose between these two men who gets the heart. She was supposed to get 2 hearts for these twin guys, and both of them equally deserving. I won't tell you the end of it. You can read it yourself. This is, which one was this? Story about a nurse who is just exhausted, who pretty much works herself to death, right? This is a story about a doctor in a war zone who is working so hard and doing so much that they're kind of harsh. It's a Knight of Swords, right? They are not as gentle as they could be, and eventually someone ends up shooting this guy, a soldier, right after they save their friend. Oh God, this is a devastating story. But see the framed photographs, and again, somebody from the hospital working, right? I won't even go into this story. It's so messed up. So, and here we have the 10 of Cups. You know, the family card. Here's the dog. You know, she did the dog tarot. A wise dog tarot. The rainbow at the house. All the little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 cups, right? King of Cups here. And the Queen. Do I have the Queen of Cups? Oh no, I got the Pentacles. Ocean going guy. Get the whale. And then here, the King and Queen of Pentacles. They are not actually husband and wife. I think they are brother and sister, something like that. But note the peacock, the roses. But these are pictures, right? Like in the thing. Okay. The Magician. This is kind of a good story. But I mean, they're ghosts, right? So they all died. But a lot of them died because someone killed them, because they have unfinished business, right? He was killed because he was a great chef and someone was jealous of him. This is a good story too. Oh my God. This bartender lady, yeah, runs this great bar where people go, and she kind of welcomes the unwanted and the unloved. And good story, good story, good story. And then this one, this is also super tragic. Two brothers, but there is drinking, and this leads to something terrible. You got your exit, doorway, and then there's another door. These doorways are interesting to me. The 8 of Pentacles. This girl practices too hard and her roommate ends up killing her. And it's actually kind of, the end of this story is a little bit amusing because, and there's your eyes, because the people in the building are actually kind of grateful that she's not there anymore. The Fool wanders off into the forest. There's our crows, our Pacific Northwest forest. This is a guy. So this is like a friar who is going to like an island with a forest on it. But he looks like the King of Pentacles, kind of, or the King of Cups. And then this is a good story too. I mean, they all are. She's a really good writer. There's our crows. The winter scenes. This is a good winter deck, by the way. And this is, again, a guy who is shooting movies, a movie director whose death is kind of terrible. Dang. This is another guy who ends up in trouble because he drinks too much. The wolf, the eyes. Here's the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. These two are related too. Gorgeous. Both, I think they're from, the characters are from Finland or something. I forget. I read a bunch of these, but really neat connection between these two. And then there's your peacock again. Butterflies. This garden. Ugh, this story was so sad. And the peacock is important in the story. It's wild. This story, God, talk about misunderstanding. Wow. The eye again. Flames. Ugh, I just love it. Queen of Wands. This looks like she could be from the Forhaxa, but she's actually a performer trying to get the attention of someone who was like playing with a deck of cards in the audience, I think. And then this is just one of the best extra cards ever in any deck since the beginning of them putting extra cards in them, since maybe the Happy Squirrel. Valdez, the story of this lady is about a reader. And yeah, great extra card. Love it. So that is my MJ Cullinane capsule collection. And I hope to collect more. I really am enjoying everything she does. And thank you for coming.